Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching the special presentation of Sansad TV on Arbitrate in India. Being a global economic powerhouse and in the interest of integrating with the global business community, Indian laws have been amended to keep the country at par with legal regimes in other leading commercial law jurisdictions. So how will arbitration help in reducing pendency of cases in our country? Let's find out. An assortment of practices and procedures fall under the wide range of alternative dispute resolution. Arbitration and mediation stand out among others and are most utilized practices of compromise. Other methods of dispute resolution include Mini-Trials, LokAdalats, conciliation and negotiation. In today's era, the Indian Judiciary is burdened with pendency of cases, which causes dependence on ADR methodology, as it has emerged an alternative to provide ease to the parties involved. It also saves time and money. Recent data shows that there are almost 60,000 cases pending in Supreme Court and 44.75 lakh cases in various high courts of the country. At the district and subordinate court levels, the number of pendency stand out at a startling 3.14 crore as of November 2019. In order to address the problem and to curtail the burden of courts, arbitration proves to be an effective alternative. The laws of the nation are dynamic in nature and must change as per the growing needs of the society. Hence, the process of arbitration, which is dynamic and well suited to tackle domestic as well as international commercial disputes, is a modern and tenable solution. Arbitration has emerged as a commercially significant method of dispute resolution and hence having speedy, efficient and cost-effective and fair settlement arbitration is the key for India for becoming a leader amongst developing nations.
The court as a model looms large in our mind. So if you want to have expeditious and meaningful justice, I think it's important that we move away from the court as the only model of dispute resolution.
International commercial arbitration has been the chosen method for resolution of business disputes for several decades, as it offers the advantage of not going to the regular courts and thus saving oneself from the botheration of legal maze. The parties instead rely on the expertise of neutral arbitrators whose decision, called an award, is binding. However, the award has to be executed by a court of law. Also, the losing party may challenge the award in the court of law, though on extremely limited grounds. Arbitration as a method of alternative dispute resolution has been around for a long time. The Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996 has been modelled on the lines of United Nations Commission on International Trade Law Framework of laws with the idea to modernize Indian arbitration law and bringing it in line with the best global practices and to also make India a global hub of arbitration. Changes in the law have made arbitration a popular alternative to litigation.
Many specialized bars all over the world, including American Bar Association's Dispute Resolution Section, Singapore Law Society Arbitration Scheme, International Bar Association, etc., which are aimed at tackling these unique challenges. We have not just drawn from these examples because arbitration we don't need to learn from any other country, because it is my firm belief that arbitration as a concept has its origin in India.
As of now, global hubs include Paris, London, Singapore, Hong Kong, Geneva and New York. The recent amendments to the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Act 2019 and New Delhi International Arbitration Centre Act 2019 are important steps in articulating the vision Arbitrate in India. The 2019 amendment seeks to remedy many problems by providing the framework for institutionalized arbitration in India. It mandates the creation of the Arbitration Council of India, which has the duty to take all such measures as may be necessary to promote and encourage arbitration, mediation, conciliation, or any other alternative dispute resolution mechanism, and for that purpose to frame policy and guidelines for the establishment, operation, maintenance of uniform professional standards in respect of all matters relating to arbitration. This amendment essentially seeks to reduce the intervention of courts in matters of arbitration to increase the effectiveness of the procedure in terms of time. This swift and progressive legal regime will go a long way in encouraging more parties to resort to arbitration as the preferred mode of dispute resolution, and is a huge step forward in streamlining the process of resolution of commercial disputes and making India a preferred spot of international arbitrations.
We've had, as you know, two substantial amendments, the 2015 and 2019 amendments, and the effect of that is there for us to see. Particularly, there was a provision where arbitrations were made time bound. So it has had a major impact. The government has done its bit. They set up expert committees to review the provisions as well.
So what are the factors that can make India a hub of arbitration? Let's find out. Let's take a look at India's potential to become international hub of arbitration. Firstly, India has a large and growing economy with a significant number of commercial disputes. As businesses in India continue to grow and expand, there is likely to be an increase in the number of commercial disputes which can be resolved through arbitration. Secondly, India has a large pool of skilled lawyers, judges and arbitrators who are well versed in the law and practice of arbitration. This can help in building a strong pool of qualified and experienced arbitrators and mediators. Thirdly, India has made significant strides in improving its arbitration laws and procedures, which can provide a conducive environment for conducting international arbitrations. The Indian Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996 has been amended several times to align with international best practices, and India has also signed the New York Convention on the recognition and enforcement of foreign arbitral awards. Fourthly, India has established several arbitration institutions such as the Indian Council of Arbitration, the Mumbai Centre for International Arbitration, and the Delhi International Arbitration Centre, which can provide a platform for conducting international arbitrations. Lastly, India's strategic location between Europe and Asia, coupled with its advanced transportation infrastructure and communication technology, can make it an ideal venue for international arbitrations.
Several distinctive features, its population, its diversity, and the growing aspirations of people to seek resolutions in regard to a wide range of problems. And I don't think we can have such institutions of justice which can produce you the most ideal results within the most ideal time possible. Nevertheless, since the Arbitration Act in terms of international conventions have been enacted, we have amended it a couple of times. And to the credit of the government, the new Mediation Act, which came in the course of this year, is a very promising legislation.
The COVID-19 pandemic has already changed the manner in which arbitration hearings are being conducted across the world. In India also, parties and tribunals have moved past their initial apprehension and have embraced technology. It can safely be concluded that even after the world has returned to normalcy, there is a much greater role of technology. In conclusion, improving the arbitration regime in India requires a comprehensive approach that involves enhancing the legal framework, promoting institutional arbitration, developing a robust infrastructure for arbitration, and encouraging the use of technology. By doing so, India can become a preferred destination for international arbitrations and safeguard the effectiveness and purpose of arbitration in small value claims. By implementing these measures, India can overcome the limitations of arbitration and create a more effective and efficient dispute resolution mechanism for both domestic and international disputes. India has the potential to become an international arbitration hub given its large economy, skilled legal professionals, improved arbitration laws and procedures, established arbitration institutions, and of course, the strategic location. By capitalizing on these factors, India can attract more international arbitrations and establish itself as a preferred destination for dispute resolution.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.